Of biotechnology in medicine. Biotechnologists have produced genetically engineered, genetically modified human insulin for the diabetic patients. Earlier, the insulin hormone was extracted from the pancreas of slaughtered cows and pigs for diabetic human patients. But it was seen that insulin from animal like cows, pigs and other cattle produced harmful immune responses in the human body because the insulin was extracted from a different source, from not from a human being, from slaughtered cows and pigs. So it caused some immune responses which were very harmful for the human patients. But the number of diabetic patients were very high and the amount of insulin was not sufficient. But later on, it was found that for the treatment of a large number of diabetic human patients, genetic engineering can produce insulin from bacteria, genetically modified insulin. How is it possible? Human insulin. Human insulin is a protein which consists of two polypeptides, chain A and chain B. These are linked by disulfide bridges, but there is an extra chain which is called C peptide. When C peptide is present along with chain A and chain B, the human insulin is not mature. It is called proinsulin. It is not functional, it is not mature because it contains an extra peptide, C peptide. So this insulin produced from pancreas is in the form of prohormone, proinsulin. After secretion, insulin undergoes processing and the C peptide is removed. The C peptide is removed, leaving behind only chain A and chain B. Because of the processing, the human insulin, which is proinsulin, becomes mature insulin. Mature human insulin consists of only chain A and chain B. This is the proinsulin. The blue colored portion is A chain. The green colored portion is B chain. These are the two peptide chains. And the C peptide. The black colored segment is C peptide. This is proinsulin. After maturation, after processing, the C peptide becomes free. The A peptide and B peptide remains bound by disulfide linkage. Mature insulin consists of A peptide and B peptide. The C peptide is removed. This is maturation of human insulin. Now, in 1983, an American company, Eli Lilly, synthesized two DNA sequences. One DNA codes for A chain of human insulin. The other DNA sequence codes for B chain of human insulin. They have synthesized two DNA sequences which can produce A chain and B chain of human insulin respectively. Now, the two DNAs which were synthesized by the company were incorporated into the plasmid of bacterial cell. The two DNAs were transferred and introduced into the bacterial cell. Inside the bacterial cell, the two DNA sequences which became a part of the bacterial genome synthesized A peptide, B peptide separately. Inside the bacterial cell, A peptide and B peptide of human insulin were synthesized separately from the bacterial genome, from the bacterial plasmid, due to transfer of the DNAs into the bacterial cell. Now, A peptide and B peptide were extracted from the bacterial cells, purified, connected together by disulfide bridges. A peptide, B peptide of human insulin were extracted from the bacteria, combined by creating disulfide linkage, and mature human insulin was formed. So, mature human insulin can be produced on a large scale from genetically modified bacterial cells, which is now quite available for the human patients. And there is no need to extract human insulin from slaughtered cows and pigs for the diabetic patients. Human insulin can be used for the patients for the treatment of human patients. So in this way, biotechnology or genetic engineering has produced genetically engineered insulin for the diabetic patients.